Dear students, good morning to everyone. I am Dr. Kalaivani K.A., Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce and Management, Aanekal, Bangalore. Today we are moving to new unit, Unit 4, Overhead Cost Control, Session 35. Today we are going to acknowledge introduction, meaning of overhead, definition of overhead, important terminology, classification of overheads, document for collection of overheads. Before we move on to topic, we should know what is overhead cost control. What is overhead first? All indirect costs are called overheads. What is cost? Cost is an expenditure or a price paid for something. What we are controlling? We are controlling the cost by using various methods in various departments. Now, we see introduction. Overheads are the expenditure which cannot be traced to or identified with any particular cost unit. They are expenses which are not directly identifiable or allocable to a cost object. They include indirect materials, indirect wages, and other employee costs and any other indirect expenses. Overheads, in short, are sum of all indirect costs. They are also called on cost. Next, we move on to meaning. The total of all indirect costs is known as overhead. Indirect material, indirect wages, and indirect expenses is known as overheads. Overheads comprises all indirect expenses. Overheads are those costs required to run a business, but which cannot be directly attributed to any specific business activity, product, or service. Thus, overhead costs do not directly lead to the generation of profits. It's the aggregate of indirect material, indirect wages, and indirect expenses which cannot be conveniently identified with the direct allocate to the particular cost unit on an equitable basis. Overhead is also known by other terms like on cost, supplementary cost, non-productive cost, burden, etc. However, the term overhead is most commonly used. The definition of overhead. The various authors has given the different opinion of overhead. According to CIMA, overhead costs are defined as total cost of indirect material, indirect labor or wages, and indirect expenses. Thus, all indirect costs like indirect material, indirect labor, and indirect expenses are called as overheads. Overheads are the cost of indirect material, indirect labor, and such other expenses, including services, as cannot conveniently be charged direct to specific cost unit. Alternatively, overheads are all expenses other than direct expenses by Weldon. Eric L. Kohler, any cost of doing business other than the direct cost of an output of product or service. W. M. Harper, overheads are costs which do not result solely from the existence of individual cost units. Now we are going to find the important terminologies in the overhead cost control. What is cost center, what is cost unit, and what is cost object. First we see what is cost center. Cost center is a location, a person, or maybe an item of equipment. One is production cost center and another one is service cost center. What is production cost center? Where the actual production works takes place is called production cost center. Say for example, melting department, machine department, and finishing department, etc. What is service cost center? Service cost centers are ancillary or to render services to production cost center. Say for the examples, stores department, timekeeping department, canteen department, etc. Next is cost unit. What is cost unit? Very simple. It is breaks up the cost of a cost center into small division and help in ascertaining the cost of saleable products or service. This may be classified into unit of production and unit of service. Unit of production, there are some examples are there. A kilogram of chemical, a ream of paper, a ton of sugar, and meter of cable. Unit of service, some examples are there. A kilometer, a ton kilometer, a cinema seat, a consulting hour, and hotel room per day, etc. Now we move on to cost object. What is cost object? Cost object may be defined as anything for which a separate measurement of cost may be desired. The thing is called here a cost object. Now I am saying some of the cost object here. Product, service, process, activity, and departments are various cost objects. There are some examples as given for the cost object. For the product, car and TV are the examples of product. Service, telephone, taxi service, electricity, etc. are coming under service. Process, weaving process in textile, melting processing the steel mills are called cost objects. Activity, purchasing of raw material is also an activity. Department, there are various departments in an organization: purchasing department, personnel department, production department, etc. Next, we are move on to classification of overheads. Overheads are classified into three categories. One is according to function, second one is elements of function, and third one is behavior. Let me see one by one. First, we see according to function. In that function, it divided into 5 categories. One is production overhead or factory overhead, or else we call it manufacturing overheads. Next is administration overhead, selling overheads, distribution overhead, and research and development overheads. Let me see one by one. One is production overhead or factory overheads. All indirect expenditure in connection with production operation is called production overheads. Example, lubricants, consumable store, indirect wages, factory power, lighting, depreciation of plant and machinery, etc. Next is administration overhead. Administration overhead is those costs not involved in the department of production of goods or services. Some of the examples are here: office salary, office rent, insurance, printing and stationery, auditing fees, legal charges, etc. Next is selling overheads. This type of overheads are incurred to promote sales. Some of the examples are here: advertising expenses, salaries and commission to sales personnel, showroom expenses, traveling expense, bad debts, catalog and price lists, etc. Next is distribution overheads. Those expenses are incurred from the time of product completed in a factory until it reaches its destination or to customers. Some of the examples are here: packing cost, carriage outward, delivery van cost, depreciation, warehouse cost, etc. Here, selling and distribution costs are called after production cost. Why we are calling this? These costs are after production work is over. Next is elements. Elements we divided into 3 categories. One is indirect material, indirect labor, and indirect expenses. Let me see one by one. First, we see indirect material. What is indirect material? Indirect materials are materials that are used in the production process, but that are not directly traceable to the product. Example, fuel, lubricants, tools, etc. Next, indirect labor or wages. Indirect wages represent the wages paid to the worker who are not directly engaged in converting raw material into finished goods. Those costs cannot be conveniently identified with a particular job or cost unit. Example, wage to supervisor, clerks, instructor, sweeper, cleaner, maintenance and repairs are the examples of indirect wages. Next one is indirect expenses. Indirect expenses are those expenses that are incurred to operate a business as a whole or a segment of a business, and so cannot be directly associated with a cost object, such as a product, service, or customer. Some of the examples are here: audit fee, legal fee, insurance, taxes, etc. Next, we are moving to behavior. Under behavior, it divided into three categories. One is fixed overhead, variable overheads, and semi-variable or semi-fixed overheads. Let me see one by one. Fixed overheads. Fixed overheads are constant and unaffected even in fluctuation in volume of output. Rent, rates, managerial salary, depreciation of building, etc. are the examples of fixed overheads. Variable overheads. It tends to vary in direct proportion to change in the volume of output. Some of the examples are here: indirect material, indirect labor, salesman's commission, power, light, fuel, etc. Next is semi-variable overheads. This is partly fixed and partly variable. Some of the examples are here: supervisor salary, depreciation, repair, and maintenance. Next, we move on to documents for collection of overheads. The main sources from which overhead expenses are collected are as follows. One is stores requisition, invoices, cash book, wage analysis book, other registers and reports, journal entries, and collection register. Let me see one by one. First one is stores requisition. Indirect material used from stores taken into account. Next is invoices. Payment made to outside parties for stores as well as other services. These overheads are collected from invoices. Next is cash book. The various information collected from the cash book. Wages analysis book. Wage paid to indirect workers are collected from here. Other register and reports. Collection of depreciation amount, plant or fixed asset registered has to be scrutinized. Similarly, scrap, waste, and spoiled work, idle facilities, relevant report have to be referred here. Next is journal entries. Payment made in advance like insurance, accrual for unpaid salaries and wages, notional charges for rent, interest, etc. are collected from journal entries. Next is collection register. Whenever costs are incurred, the same is approved from the approved authorities and appropriate authority. Entries in the register also used as a source. Now we are going to some of the content. We start a overhead cost control. We have given some introduction, meaning. I deeply explained about meaning. There are total of all indirect costs are called overhead. All indirect material, indirect wages, and indirect expenses are all called overheads. Then overhead, also known as by the terms like on cost, supplementary cost, non-productive cost, burden. However, the terms overhead is most commonly used. Various definitions have reached any cost of doing business other than the direct cost of an output of product or service given by Eric L. Kotler. Then important terminology we done: cost center, cost unit, and cost object. We have seen various classifications of overhead divided into three: function, elements, and behavior, and the various documents for collection of overheads also done. Some of the reference has given M.N. Arora, Cost Accounting, Himalaya Publishing House, New Delhi, R.G. Saha, and others, Cost Accounting Vision Book House, New Delhi. Thank you, one and all. Thank you for patient listening. Remaining, let me see in the next class. Thank you, students.